Hello friends, today topic is getting laid off. Let's rant.
I laid off from my job of 3.5 years and I have no idea what's happening next. So I've had a little bit of time to process this. It's been almost a week since this happened. So truly I've just been sitting with it, feeling what I feel, and just processing the whole thing. There's really not much of a story time per se. It was just a normal day until it wasn't. Basically, they said it was just due to sales and restructuring, and with that, my position was affected. So not really much to tell there, but I will say, I wish they would have just done it that morning, because obviously they knew that was going to happen, but it would have been nice to not have gone through the entire day thinking everything was normal and fine when obviously it wasn't. I guess neither here nor there. That is what it is. It's definitely a crazy feeling because I've never not had a job since I was probably 16 and I'm now 28. So this is completely new territory, just different. Like, it's just a different feeling that I've never felt before. So processing that is just a thing in itself. From the business aspect, I know it's not personal. It really was just numbers on a spreadsheet kind of thing. But I genuinely thought some of the connections that I formed there were deeper and bigger than the job. So that part I took personal, not the me getting laid off, but like the after part of it, I guess. 2 people reached out to me, which I will forever be grateful to those 2 people. But I was just like a little hurt. I mean, my feelings did get hurt. Like, yeah, they did. Because I was like, if I was putting myself in someone else's shoes, or if like roles were reversed, like I would want to check on someone that I genuinely cared about, regardless if we were going to work together or not moving forward. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. And so that was kind of a wake-up call, I guess, that it really wasn't as genuine as I thought. But that's okay. And I also understand that, like, nobody owes me anything. Like, no one has to reach out. No one has to check in. Totally okay. We just move forward. That was just something I was sitting with at the very beginning of this. I genuinely do believe, though, that when one door closes, another one opens. It's hard to see what that looks like right now, because I don't know what's happening next. I don't know where I'm going, like what I'm going to be doing next. I know I'm going to be okay. I know my family's going to be okay. And the one thing that this has taught me, and I know I've heard this so many times, but I guess until you like live it, you don't really think about it, is that the only place I'm not replaceable is my home. I don't even really know why I'm sharing this, because it is such a vulnerable thing to put out there. I was really embarrassed by it. Like, just saying I got laid off like embarrassed me. And it kind of still does to an extent. Also, at the end of the day, know that it shouldn't. And so I'm trying to reframe my thinking. And my husband just keeps reminding me, and thank God for him, but he is just, your worth is not tied into a job. I'm still trying to be optimistic. And even though I wake up in disbelief, or like throughout the day, I'm like, okay, this is really life. Like, this is real life right now. God's not going to keep you somewhere that you're not supposed to be. You are going to be where you're meant to be, and that everything does happen for a reason. So whether it's you make the choice to leave or you're forced to leave, you're gonna get out of it one way or the other, regardless of how that looks. I'm just trusting and open to the possibilities that are out there. Anyone's going through this, I just hope that this is your reminder that you are worthy and you are valued, and those 2 things are not tied into a job. It's okay to fear the unknown, just don't allow it to consume you, and just be expectant that big things are going to happen in your life. Because that's what I'm just reminding myself of right now too. I know this is going to be a journey, but if you want to follow along with it, I would love to have you here in my what comes next. But yeah, like I said, your worth and your value is not tied into a job. So never forget that.
So I got laid off from my corporate job last Friday, and to be honest, I don't even know how I feel. I am currently sitting outside of a FedEx, about to drop off my laptop. They're probably like, why the heck does she still have our property sitting in that back? And I feel like my nervous system has been absolutely obliterated by being in the corporate sphere. Being a Black woman in corporate America is obviously not for the weak, but at this moment, I hate that I've allowed a job to have so much power over me, but I feel like a failure. I remember when I first entered this corporate workforce, 6-7 years ago when I had my first internship. I was in Dallas and there was a black lady. She was C-suite. I was under her wing and I was so inspired. I was like, I want to be her when I grow up. And I'm realizing now I don't want to climb the corporate ladder. I feel like I have wasted the past 6-7 years of my career trying to fit myself into a career path that maybe is not for me. Maybe I'm not strong enough to play the corporate game because y'all, they got me good. As my uncle would say, don't get got. I feel like I got in the worst ways. And by got, it's just the insane amount of microaggressions I experienced at this current position, but then also at my previous position, which I should have sued them. To this day, I regret not suing them. Like, I had a case. That whole situation traumatized me. My hair was falling out. I wasn't getting my period anymore. The stress was so immense. I honestly don't think I ever found my footing on who I was because I jumped right next into the role that I was just in now. And to be honest, I have no urgency to go back into corporate. Like, even the way I'm talking now, I'm like, why am I speaking like this? I have not gone on LinkedIn and updated I'm open to work with that little green circle. I haven't updated my resume. My nervous system is in absolute shambles, and I feel like I need a break and to really reevaluate what it is that I'm doing professionally, because something about corporate America, I thought that was the ticket, people. I gotta get out of here. For some reason, I've allowed these jobs to give me an amount of imposter syndrome that I didn't know was possible. For some reason, I feel like I am untalented, unskilled, not smart enough. And I don't know why, because I don't walk the world feeling that way. It's every minute I open this laptop and log in, I'm like, maybe I'm not good enough to be here. It's not that anyone else in the room is smarter than me. It's the fact that some people in the room are just very insistent on making me feel that way. And I just can't keep operating in that space. I will say with this last job, I love my manager, and we knew the layoffs were impending. It's due to budget and nothing to do with performance. But still, it just felt like a slow death, and I was just waiting to be taken out to the back like a horse. Because I wasn't ready to look for a new job. I was just like, I can't just keep going from one job I know I'm gonna hate to another job I know I'm gonna hate. And now I need to figure out what the heck is next for me. I will say one thing about corporate America, the golden handcuffs are real. I feel very lucky with the pay that I was getting, that I've been able to create a very safe and healthy nest egg to take some time off, because my mental health is actually really bad right now. And I will say, having the past couple of days off, I feel like I'm able to see colors again. So yeah, professionally, I do not know what is next for me. I feel like I've always been a bit more of a creative / storyteller. And that's what I was doing in my roles from a more strategic standpoint. But maybe I get back on my YouTube. Maybe I take this serious, this content stuff. But y'all, I don't freaking know. If you do know anyone that's hiring in social media in about 6 months or so, go ahead and send me that information, because I probably will be singing a different tune at some point. That's the thing about corporate America. The benefits are sometimes too good. And just like that, I am a free agent, unemployed.
It's tough getting laid off. Hopefully they can find work soon. Comment down below and tell me what you think, and thanks for watching.